That's what we're trying to do. We rescue. And of course, Jan is with us from the Humane Society of Northwest Iowa. And you brought Anne in today. And Anne is a beautiful, beautiful coon dog.
Isn't she gorgeous?
She's gorgeous. She's not real sure about humans yet because she's not used to being around them. She's used to being out and in a kennel with her sister.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anne and Angel came to us, and I brought Anne because it's Adopt a Senior month. And
right.
So Anne is 6, and she's a registered red tick coonhound, and her sister is more of the bluish.
Oh,
She's
yeah?
gorgeous and smaller.
Okay.
But yeah, she's a marvelous dog. She had been used for hunting a lot, and then when they didn't have interest in hunting anymore, decided it was time to get her to someone who might be able to spend more time with her.
Right, and enjoy and get back. Seriously, I was telling you, I remember growing up, my best friend's dad had, and I think it was 4 coon dogs that he had. He had a pack of them, trust me. And you could hear them at night when he'd be out hunting, you know, in the summertime, you could hear those dogs just bang. And it is, if you've never heard it, it is the coolest sound.
It is. I love it. I miss my coon dog.
Yeah.
But we have 5 at the shelter, so
You have
I
plenty
get
there.
to see a variety of kinds out there.
Yes, so and that's a good thing. She's busy. I gave her a treat early, as I do every animal when they come in, and she much rather wanted to be scratched than she wanted her treat.
Yeah.
So she finally got around to eating it, and she's not real sure. Trevor, of course, is always filming, and she's not quite sure. She's just a little hesitant around people, but once she gets to know you, she'll drag you right along. Like I had to laugh. Anne is sitting in, of course, a chair with wheels on, and Jan is sitting in a chair with wheels on. There's 2 of you, and Jan here, and she kind of started walking the other way in the chair with Jan sitting in and just kind of moving along. So she's a big dog.
She needs some obedience training.
Yeah, well,
but
she's used to being outside.
she's used to being outside, and yeah,
and
she
the
does.
commands she would have for hunting would not mean anything to
No,
a dog inside.
they don't translate to the indoors very well. So, but she would make a terrific companion for someone.
Yes, definitely.
Very sweet and mellow.
And that's the whole thing now. You got anything special going on at the Humane Society that we should bring up and talk about?
Yeah, we actually have something coming up on November 27th. We're really excited. November 27th is the day after Thanksgiving, and the Spirit Lake boys basketball team is holding a scrimmage that day with, I think there will be a total of 4 towns present. And anyhow, it's,
Are the dogs going to be playing basketball? Or?
well, I'm going to have some dogs and cats there, and
Wonderful.
the proceeds of that scrimmage, they've decided are going to the Humane Society. So we're pretty excited about that, and I'll have lots of animals there that night for people to see.
Oh, that'll be wonderful. And then I want to bring up Malibu. She is a domestic short hair black cat. Halloween's over, so you can let the black
Yeah, I
cat
held
see you
off
down
on
there.
that for a little bit, but
Yeah.
Malibu's a great boy. He's front declawed.
she?
He's
Okay.
8 years old. He came to us because his person died. He lived with an older gentleman, and when he passed away, the son took in Malibu temporarily, but because of allergies in the family, couldn't keep him, and so when we were able to, we took Malibu in, and he's just, you can tell he misses his person.
Yeah,
And
yes.
one of the volunteers noticed the other day, he especially seems to enjoy it when men go through and pet him, because I think he had all those years with a man, and he misses his guy.
It brings back a good memory. So
It does.
There are so many pets available for adoption. Let's give out all the information, Jan. I said it right this time.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And Jan, it all works.
Yeah,
I'm not picky. Humane Society of Northwest Iowa, you can visit us on Facebook. Been trying to put a little bit more out there for people to see. More of our pets and those available. Pet Finder, definitely go check out all of our pets there. We have quite a few right now.
And this is a perfect time. You still have time to train because it's still nice outside and it's easier. Of course, you know, some people say it's easier to train a dog in the wintertime because it's like, go out, come back, go out, come back. But then
They don't want to linger.
where they don't want to come out. So, but yeah, it's a good time. I don't know if there's really a bad time.
I don't think there is. When it comes to opening your heart and home to an animal, there is no bad time. Just realize that all of these kids, you know, they're great kids. They just want someone to love them and that they can love in return.
And that's the whole thing about a dog. Dogs have humans, cats have staff, but cats still live in humans too.
You bet they do.
All right, so, and November 27th, go to the game Saturday here in Spirit Lake.
You bet.
And admission goes to the Humane Society, so that's something good to plan out. So.
And there'll be some fun activities during that too.
Yes,
So,
and Jen says she's going to have some animals out there for people to meet and see, so that's a good thing. We've got your latest weather forecast coming up. Thanks for coming in. We'll see
hey,
you
thanks so
about 30
much.
minutes.
Sounds great. Thank you.
And of course,